guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nikki Rondo and I am making the transition to living a life without plastics. If you have watched any of my other videos, you know that we're trying to have a baby and we're not wanting the nanoplastics that are in a lot of our bodies to interrupt it interrupts like the hormones that are being released and makes them look like it's estrogen and not testosterone, and we're hoping for a boy. So anyway, today I wanted to share with you 4 different products that I am switching out in my kitchen. The first product that I wanted to show you that I'm transitioning out of is I always have used this magic bullet. I don't like a whole bunch of appliances in my kitchen. It just kind of clutters the kitchen. So this is very small and I loved it. It was great. You just pulsed it and it's fine. And you can blend whatever it is that you normally would put in a big blender. Of course it's plastic and I couldn't find one that has a glass container. Maybe there is one that has a glass container, but I haven't been able to find one yet. So until I do, I had to go to Walmart and just buy a classic blender. So this is the Oyster Classic Plus with Duralast. I have no idea what all that stuff means. It's just a plastic base. You're not gonna put the food on the plastic base, so that's kind of good. I mean, yeah, you are still having plastic in your kitchen, but you don't typically have food on the outside of the appliance. The bowl thing itself is plastic. I mean, it is glass. This bottom part is plastic, but again, your food doesn't really go there. This very bottom part that has like the blade on it, that's metal. And so that's what I was looking at, is I was looking at what has the most glass and metal parts. So from what I can tell, there's like a silicone or a rubber gasket down there. The top itself it's a flexible plastic, so I don't like that, but I couldn't find one that had a top out of metal or glass. I'm not sure if we can keep looking and find one that does. I mean, if I have to keep looking to find another one, then I'd rather have a magic bullet that has a glass container, because again, this is pretty bulky in my kitchen. I do have a lot of space in my kitchen, but I don't like a lot of products on our counter. So the second product I wanted to talk to you about in my kitchen is my coffee pot. I was super bummed out when I realized that the inside of my coffee pot was made out of plastic. So I'm just taking water, heating it up, and running hot water over plastic, which I'm guessing is giving me nanoplastics. I used to have this Cuisinart. I mean, we still have it. It's in the kitchen. My husband still uses it. He doesn't want to get rid of it. It was kind of pricey, and it was just like exactly what I wanted. It had half the Keurig and then half a regular coffee pot. I used to use a French press before we got married, and then now I'm back to the French press. It's super easy. It doesn't really take much longer than that. Actually, I think it's about the same time. I have this electric kettle. It's by Oyster as well. Didn't know that. But the inside of the electric kettle, it is like stainless steel. You just put water in it. The top part is plastic, but you actually don't pour out of the plastic part because it comes out of this stainless steel, like, whatever that's called, like a tip thing. And the handle is plastic, but I've had this kettle already for 5 or 6 years, so I'll probably have it for a lot longer. You just push, you put it on this little base. The base heats it up through electrons or something crazy, and you just turn it on, and it takes about 2 minutes. Your water's hot. You pour it into the French press. It's super simple. I like it, actually. And then I also know whenever I'm out of coffee in here, it's probably not a good idea to keep drinking more coffee, because whenever I have the big pot, sometimes I'll drink a whole pot, and that's horrible for you. The third product that I'm replacing are my spatulas and my spoons. I hardly use plastic for my flippers, because kind of the idea of like the melted plastic on the top already bothered me, because it would get melted and you could see like the little parts start coming off. And so after all this research, I just couldn't have any plastic in my kitchen. The idea of plastic in my kitchen was gross. So we're going back to stainless steel. It's super easy to clean. And for all my spoons, I have wooden spoons. I love them. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. They are like $1.25 now. But these are $1.25, really cheap. I don't remember where I got this at, but it wasn't that expensive either. the last product that I wanted to share with you are drinking glasses. So I've been drinking out of a mason jar with a lid that has a straw. I got this from Magnolia. Pretty nice. It's like, you know, I like the glass. I didn't even think about the fact that it's a plastic straw. I was just like, oh, I'm using a reusable straw, blah, 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 blah. So I've been trying to not drink out of that and just drinking out of like stainless steel, where it just has like a cap. It's all stainless steel on the inside. There's not any plastic on the inside. The outside, I don't really care if it's wrapped in plastic because I'm not drinking from the plastic. I'm just drinking from the stainless steel on the inside of it. So that has been a big transition too. A lot of our thermoses have like plastic lids on the top, which sounds great, except for the fact that, you know, you're heating up your drink on the inside and it's hot, it's just sitting in there, and then you're drinking from it. So it's just hot plastic with liquid on it, you know? And so that's been a weird transition, trying to realize like how many drinking glasses we have in the house that are all made of plastic. And I mean, typically we drink out of, you know, I've tried to be health conscious and use reusable, sustainable products. But you don't really realize how many of those are plastic. So those are the 4 products that I am switching out of my kitchen now.